Well, he might be short in size, but he has been big in stature for the Phillies as a utility guy. Let's take a look at the Braves lineup, brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Jock Peterson acquired from the Cubs leads it off, and then Albies batting second. Freddie Freeman, he's gone 24 consecutive plate appearances without a swing and a miss. He's hitting .424 in his last 22 games. Matt Moore going to work against the Braves. The first pitch of this big weekend series fouled away by Jock Peterson.
That's one thing you're going to know with Jock Peterson. He's not going to take a whole lot of pitches early in the count, especially lefty on lefty.
Career numbers at Citizens Bank Park, 320 with 2 home runs. Not a bad pickup by the Braves. The Cubs don't seem to be going anywhere, so he was available. Bouncer right side, charging Segura, and he throws out Peterson. 1 out here in the first.
So far, so good, Tom.
Not a bad start.
Yeah, not bad at all. Pitch counts down.
Making his 8th start, a 5.25 ERA. But as a starting pitcher, his numbers are drastically better. In fact, he's allowed 9 earned runs in his last 25 innings, an ERA of 3.24. He's not going deep into games. I guess that's an understatement, but I think he may have to go deep tonight.
Yeah, I don't. And look, the hitters are going to let Joe know. The Braves hitters are going to let Joe know it's time to get him out. But you know, look, if he's not, it's not like he's a young prospect anymore. You know, sometimes you have to push these guys.
I think he feels the same way.
Well, no one who's pitching good wants to see the manager come out in the 4th inning and say, hey, you know, and start pointing to the bullpen. Well, Garrett Cole didn't want to see it in the 9th inning a couple starts ago.
No, and he was adamant that he wasn't leaving the game against the Astros. 0-2 pitch to Albies inside, 1-2. Albies has been batting 4th and 5th, mostly 4th, but he's so good against left-handers that Brian Snitker decided to move him up, and Swanson's been struggling, so he moved Swanson down to the number 5 spot. Inside, 2-2.
Well, and also too, Albies been struggling a little bit, so you put him in front of Freddie Freeman, and I don't care if it's a lefty or a righty. Freddie's the guy, and you don't, you know, especially without Acuna Jr. here, you cannot let Freddie Freeman beat you.
2-2 pitch. Line drive to left field. That'll be in for a base hit. Odubel gets to it quickly. Albies on his way to second. The throw will just run out of gas. There's really not much you can do. That's the 29th double of the season for Albies. And he's in scoring position here in the first.
Well, you talk about right-handed. That's just more of his power side. But I mean, how many times we've seen Ozzie Albies just try to lift everything, and that one there with 2 strikes, he just stayed on it nice and short. Look how level that swing is, and just like you said, Odubel got to it as quick as he could, but that man can run.
Yeah, Odubel's in left field tonight defensively. Jankowski in center, Harper in right. Freddie Freeman lines one out toward left field, and it's going to drop in front of Odubel. He knocks it down. It'll keep Albies at third for the moment. The throw to the plate. He is safe at the plate. The ball squirts away from Knapp. It's 1-0 Atlanta. Albies watched the throw go to second. And Segura's throw to the plate was on a hop.
He stopped. He came to a complete stop, and then a lob throw, and yeah, that's a tough play for Knapp. Just trying to get a short hop when a runner's bearing down on you. I tell you what, Ozzie Albies lucky he's not going on the IL.
Yeah.
You know, throw from the infield, you're allowed to block the plate. And that was a throw from the infield, and you know, I'm sure Ron Washington and Brian Snitker and the rest of the coaching staff is going to tell him, you know, hey, throw from the infield. You better not slide head first. You're going to get hurt.
Yeah, I wonder if he is banged up. He's in the corner of the dugout. No, he's talking to the athletic trainer. He's all right. Odubel's got to put something more on that throw. I don't think you can expect Albies is going to go from third, but I think at this point
you can't take it for granted.
You can't take it for granted. You just can't take it for granted. Popped up outside of first. Hoskins is over and into the net.
Yeah, but that's been a problem with this team, Tom. You know, we talk about the pitching, we talk about the bullpen, you know, we talk about the offense being inconsistent, but it's the defense to me that, you know, look, you understand Matt Moore is probably not going to go 6 or 7 innings, so you have to make sure that you play great defense behind him and keep double plays in order when you can. And all it takes is a throw. Not a lob, a throw. Keeps Freddie at first, keeps Albies at third. And then you have the double plays in order, and you can get out of this inning without giving up a run.
Yeah, I think that's the key. All it takes is a throw. Not a lob, but a throw.
We see it a lot, though, with these guys, is they take things for granted. He assumed Albies wasn't going to try to run. He assumed Freddie was going to stay at first.
0-2 to Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, first strikeout for Moore. The scoring on that is a single, no RBI. It's a fielder's choice that allows Albies to go from third to home.
And Freeman still hadn't swung and missed this month.
Yeah, exactly. Inside to Swanson, and it's 1-0. Dansby Swanson hitting just .232 with 16 home runs, 42 runs batted in.
Doesn't it seem like, though, he does well against the Phillies?
It does seem that way.
He comes up with a big hit or a home run.
3 for 6 against Moore. Career versus the Phillies, 71 games. I just feel like the last couple of years those numbers have been drastically improved.
He might not get a lot of hits, but it seems like he comes up with a big hit.
Fly ball to right field. Harper's out there, and he's under it and makes the catch. The inning is over. The Braves, though, using Albies, I guess you can call it heads-up base running, because he made it. It's 1-0 Atlanta. It's brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Gene Segura leads it off, and Segura this season against the Braves hitting .383. Some of the other numbers are not great for the Phillies against Atlanta. Harper hits third, Rhys Hoskins fourth, Didi fifth. Andrew Knapp starting instead of JT Realmuto. Jankowski moves up to the number 2 spot. Segura bounces one up to third. Riley fields it and throws on the run. And 1 out.
Now, what you're going to see with Charlie Morton's a turbo sinker, Tom. He throws that sinker a lot. Basically sinker slider. Pitcher is Charlie Morton. But there's talk about him retiring, right? Then he thought, well, let me give it another shot.
Yeah. Jankowski takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Jankowski hitting .346 with a home run and 7 runs batted in. Dansby Swanson is in on the grass at third. Riley, the third baseman's out at shallow right. Fouled off, and it's 1-1. Is 8-3 this year. The Braves have won 8 of his last 11 starts. And a pitch outside, 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2.
That's the one thing about Jankowski at second. You know Gene's going to swing early. He's not your prototypical, you know, I'm going to work the count leadoff hitter. He's going to swing if he gets a pitch. You saw what happened last night. But Jankowski seems to me, Tom, that even if he doesn't get on base, he still makes the pitcher throw a lot of pitches.
Outside, 3-2. Charlie Morton 3-2 with an ERA of 2.83 on the road. Swinging a foul tip, and Jankowski strikes out. There are 2 outs here in the first, and that'll bring Bryce Harper up.
We talked about that sinker, that 2-seamer that just ran away from Jankowski, but it's not like a 88, 89 mile an hour sinker. It's mid-90s, sometimes even higher than that. That's why I think, look, he's going to throw sliders too, but I mean, you have to think the other way with him. You try to pull that thing that's running away from you as a left-handed hitter, you're done.
Charlie Morton's made 1 start against the Phillies this year. This is his 11th start overall. 5 innings, 6 hits, and 2 runs earlier this season. Took batting practice today to check out that foot. He did say he thought he may have broken the foot last night on the foul ball. They did have x-rays as a precaution. Got a pad on top of that foot, along with the ankle guard, which is tucked inside the pants. Other way, and it's 1-2. This is what we're talking about last night. This foul ball, right off the top of that foot.
Yeah, I was surprised. Just by the way he looked there that he could continue, but happily he's back in the lineup today, and hopefully he'll do some damage.
Yeah, because it is a lineup that, does not have McCutchen in it, does not have JT in it. One ball and 2 strikes to Harper. Inside, 2-2.
Does Andrew and JT not have good numbers against Charlie Morton? I never looked. I can't follow those notes they sent
JT
out.
does. JT's 7 for 18 against him. Andrew's only got 2 at-bats against him. Out to left. Arcia toward the line, and it's out of play. And it remains 2-2. Yeah, Joe just said it was a day off for JT. With some lefties coming up. Max Fried tomorrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And Harper strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Morton. And the Phillies go down 1-2-3 in their half of the first. We'll head to the second. It's the Braves 1, the Phillies nothing. There are the bucket hats, the white ones being worn tonight.
Those were Carolina blue, weren't they?
I couldn't tell. No, that's Carolina blue. You're right.
I'll help you out, Tom. That's why I'm here.
Heredia leads it off. And he takes inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, John, those Carolina blue in honor of the blue jerseys tonight.
I like these unis.
I'm with you on that. Heredia at 257 with 4 homers and 22 runs batted in. Fouls it off. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that one. Looks like he has the Phillies Carolina blue beach shirt. Is that what those are called? Remember the ones we used to wear? The blue.
Oh yeah, the Hawaiian shirts?
Hawaiian, yeah. Beach, Hawaiian.
No, they got a name for it. I forget what the name is.
Let's go beach.
Beachy.
Shore shirt. Since we're what the Jersey Shore is, right? It's not the Jersey Beach.
It's the Jersey Shore.
That's right. So they're shore shirts.
Like the Jersey Shore blue claws.
We don't need to include Hawaii into this deal.
1-2 to Heredia. Fly ball center field. Jankowski is there. And he makes the catch for the first out. Brings us to our Geico quote of the day. Matt Moore on his recent improvement. I think I'm able to get it to a different level with myself more often right now, being able to execute pitches at a higher rate than I was earlier on. I'm just trusting the target, trusting myself, trusting the mechanics, and getting comfortable out there.
And we trust that he's telling us the truth.
We're very trusting.
We are trusting, maybe to a fault.
Sometimes, maybe. 1 ball, no strikes to Arcia, acquired from the Brewers. Low. 2-0. Oh man. Francis Winky has shirts for us, John. You want Hawaiian shirts? He's got some.
Shore shirts.
You want Jersey Shore shirts?
That's
He's
right.
got some. Three balls, no strikes. Garcia hitting .216, a home run, 9 RBIs. Fouled off, and it's 3-1.
Wow. 3-0 green light, huh?
Kevin Smith is on deck, the catcher.
He's hitting 200, Tom. And he got the 3-0 green light.
It's a different game, John. It is a different game. 3-2.
I thought this guy with Milwaukee, I thought he was going to be a staple for them in their lineup, but just inconsistent offensively.
Over to shortstop, sweeping play by Didi, throws across his body in time. 2 outs.
I ain't gonna lie, Tom, I thought that ball was by him.
I did too.
It looked like he kind of caught it behind him. Yeah, and the only play he has to stay on his feet. If he tries to dive for this ball, there's no chance. But you see a lot of guys try to do the 360, but I think his momentum was going too quick to do the 360. So he just kind of flipped it over there. And if there's any issue with his elbow, answered.
Yeah, definitely not there. Kevin Smith, the .214 hitter with no home runs, 3 runs batted in. And a breaking ball, 0-1. Into the sweet level.
When I saw him behind the plate, I was watching a game the other night. Or the Padres, I think they were playing the Padres. With his mask on, I thought, man, they brought Tyler Flowers is out of retirement.
I would agree with that. 0-2 pitch coming. Broke his bat. Ground ball to Segura. And Segura throws him out. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1, the Phillies nothing. The Phillies will send Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Time now for our Citizen stats leaders. Citizens, the official bank of the Phils. The highest first pitch swing percentage. You mentioned it before about the Braves, John. There were a couple of guys you got to be careful with. So they're at 36.2%, which is tops in all of Major League Baseball. The Phillies, they're on that list too. They're number 6. And there's some numbers that play that out for the Phils.
If it's a good pitch, it's a lot more fun.
Absolutely. Rhys takes a breaking ball for strike 1, and it's 0-1.
See, now that's not a good one to swing at. First pitch.
Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's never a good one to swing at, Tom. I don't even care if it's a hit and run. Let that baby go. How about that wild pitch that guy threw last night for the Yankees?
Oh, yeah. Over to the hole. Picked up by Austin Riley. And he throws across the diamond in time. 5-3 on the putout. You mean the Chapman one or the other one?
The other one that let the run in to tie the game.
Right.
I mean, that would have went behind the lefty by a lot.
Right.
And it was a changeup.
Here's Didi. Didi 209 with 8 home runs. Well, last night was one of those games that it wasn't the most frustrating game the Phillies have lost this year, but with all those walks,
11.
with all the runners in scoring position, 14. 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position.
11 walks.
11 walks. Didi fouls it away. And it's 1-2.
That's nasty right there. You know, you could throw that again and probably get a, even if you swing the way Didi's swing path is, it's going to jam you. Or he's going to, if he gets it on the barrel, he ain't going to keep it fair.
2-2.
That's something it seems like over the last few years is like rarely do you see back-to-back pitches at the same. You know, he threw a ball that Didi flinched on, so you know he didn't see it well. And then he tries to go away, and then now he throws a breaking ball. Like, why wouldn't you try to save your pitch count and throw another one?
Again, I think the game has changed. I think there are times where guys, they unload the entire tank early in the game. Outside and high, 3-2.
Now he might throw it 3-2, but it's 3 pitches after the fact.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Morton. And it brings Odubel to the plate. Back after being on the injured list with left ankle tendonitis. Tell you what, Valley runs deep on that curveball. I mean,
yeah. And if it was less than 2 strikes, he might not have swung.
One to Odubel.
Not sure I'd been happy with that call if I was Odubel.
Ted Barrett is the home plate umpire tonight. That one sweeps in for strike 2. A curveball. It's 0-2. Charlie Morton now 37 years old. Phillies had him for just part of the season, and then he injured his hamstring while hitting. Never saw him again. Well, in a Phillies uniform. We saw him elsewhere. High 2-2. Phillies have won 5 of 6 against the Atlanta Braves and 7 of the last 12. Much of that is because the offense has been so good, but the pitching has been excellent against them. 2-2 pitch. Herrera takes outside, 3-2. So a couple of full counts.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Charlie Morton's wanting to pitch to contact. He gets 2 strikes and he feels like he's trying to strike everyone out instead of trying to get a quick out. But you got to get that pitch count up and get into their bullpen. Oh, what a play. Lefty first baseman, Tom, they don't miss.
Bring a glove to the game.
Looked like a first base glove.
It's an excellent play, and it saved the people behind him. Liner to left field. Going back on it is Arcia. It's over his head, but it's a foul ball. And Odubel will come back. Two games in his rehab assignment at Lehigh Valley. He was 4 for 8. He had a home run, couple RBIs. Nick Maton was sent out back to Lehigh Valley today.
Tell you what, if he's driving, he's putting some miles on a vehicle. Hey, Spencer Howard.
Yeah, they are going back and forth a lot.
Like, do they go back or do they stay here for a few days just in case?
Well, I think it's so close that they can go back and then just put more miles on their car. Ball 4. Good at bat by Herrera. Clapping his hands as he goes to first. And it brings Torreyes to the plate. So a 7-pitch at bat by Didi, 8 pitches by Odubel. And now Torreyes hitting .267. It's 2 for 5 in the series against the Yankees. Phillies have had 4 hitters already see 7 pitches or more. But Morton's got 3 strikeouts. 2-0. He's hit a lot of guys this year, but most of them are the breaking ball to the back foot of left-handed hitters.
That wasn't no breaking ball.
It wasn't to a left-handed hitter either.
No, and that would have hurt right in the rib cage if it got him. But no, look, Torreyes gets on base. You start another count with Knapp. Get into that Braves bullpen as quick as possible.
Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your fills. And Odubel draws the throw over. Herrera stolen 4.
That's weird.
The
3-0. Wow, 3-0 count. Think Odubel's running 3-0?
I do not. So it's weird.
Yeah, I think so, but now he might run.
Right, because you figure he was going to throw a fastball to Torreyes, and there's a decent chance Torreyes was taking, although you never know.
No, I mean, a lot lesser hitter today swung 3-0. Then Toe?
Yes, he did.
Then Toe?
Then he did. Yes, he did. He did not swing, so that's back-to-back walks. It puts 2 on. With 2 outs for Andrew Knapp.
You can't walk 2 guys in front of Andrew, Tom. Get a good pitch right here, Andrew. Put a good swing on it, and then at worst tie the game up.
Andrew making his 27th start. He's 0 for his last 9.
Due.
He's due.
Got to get him now.
One breaking ball after another, and it's even 1-1. One and 2. I think he's going to get another curveball.
Yeah, I would think. That wasn't one of Andrew's better swings, Tom. But it only takes one.
I would agree with that.
Which one?
Well, I guess both, but really the first one. He just threw him one curveball after another. 4 curveballs.
See that there was actually somebody around me, you know, who had a Freddie Freeman jersey on. So I was like, oh, you know.
So you put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Phillies fan. I'll give this away.
So you're a fan of Bryce?
Yes.
Bryce is a big dude, isn't he?
Oh, man. I saw him today. I was like, gee whiz.
Yeah.
There he goes right there. His biceps are huge, man.
These big guys.
He's a huge guy.
What did he say to you today?
He was just like, I love what you're doing. He was like, it's great to meet you. And I was like, no, it's great to meet you. But it was cool talking to him. That was amazing.
Did you think you had a chance to catch that ball when it was coming out there?
Ugh.
It's not easy.
Honestly, my dad looked at me and he was like, Josh, it's coming your way. I held on to the rail, you know, so I didn't fall off.
Safety first, Josh.
Safety first. Yeah, I held on to the rail to make sure I didn't fall off, and I was like, I'm going to make this catch. And I didn't make that catch, so.
But you got it back. Who threw it back to you? Did one of the players for the Braves or a security guard?
It was actually the Braves bullpen catcher.
Okay.
He threw it back, and I dropped it again. And he gave me a look. He was like,
I'm not going to give you another baseball.
Yeah. After that, he had enough. He threw it over my head, made sure it landed in the bushes. I don't know if you saw that, but if you go back, he had enough. He just threw it in the bushes.
There's Jock Peterson. All right, so it happens. You coming in from North Carolina.
Right.
Were you planning on coming back the next day? Were you and your dad, or was it all the attention and the Braves asked you to come back and you met Freddie Freeman?
So they called us on that Saturday.
Yeah.
And they were like, can you come? And the game was about to start in like an hour. And we live in North Carolina, which was 4 hours away from Atlanta. So we were like, sorry, we can't come. And he was like, can you come tomorrow? So that Sunday, I just looked at my dad and I was like, he was like, yeah, we'll be there on Sunday. So right after church, we actually just packed up and left. to go to the Brave Stadium, and that was great.
Yeah.
They surprised me. I met Freddie Freeman that day. He was like, that day he was actually like, I'm going to try to hit one out again, but try to catch it this time. I was like, I got you.
That's great.
You became very popular with this. Have you seen Freddie's son? All the attention he's getting with Fernando Tatis Jr.?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, Charlie's like the face of baseball right now, I think.
Oh, wow.
Up the first base line,
That's
Hoskins.
insane. A good play.
Yes, sir. 3-1 on the putout.
And you want my job?
Yes. Yeah. No, your job is hard.
Do you play baseball?
Yes, I actually play high school baseball at Covenant Day. Yes.
What's your favorite position? What position do you play?
I play right field and second base, but I play right field in the game. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And talk about this play.
What'd you like about this play?
The fact that he just kept his eye on the ball. Most players try to get it off a short hop, but if that short hop's not there, you have to get it off a long hop, and that's what he did there. He just made the play. So, yeah.
Nice go.
But I'm not at all in any way do I play first base. So, yeah.
That's all right. I did too, and I didn't know what the heck he did.
Wow.
Here's Ozzie Albies. And Albies loops one out toward left. That's going to drop in for a hit. Yep. All right, so explain to everybody how you became a Phillies fan.
Well, both of my parents grew up there, so it wasn't like most people are like forced by their parents to like, no, Dad, I'm not getting into sports. I'm a sports fanatic, and I just fell in line. Like I just started to love them ever since I was born. I remember one time my dad actually got on my sister. She spelled Eagles wrong. He sent her to her room, and from there, that's when I figured out like, oh, I have to be for real.
So now you understand what a Phillies fan's all about.
Yeah.
When you get sent to your room for spelling Eagles wrong.
That's great.
Yeah, and I know one of the comments on the videos, they were like, you can tell these people are not really from Philly. And my dad was like, we're surely from Philly. We just, most people are like, why did you not throw the ball back? I was like, I was trying to. Drop the ball.
No, you did the right thing. You did.
I did do the right thing.
Hey, have you talked to that kid on social media or anything like that? The young man you gave the ball to?
I actually think the young man's dad DM'd my dad.
Okay.
And was like, thank you so much. And like when it blew up, he was like, wow, this is crazy. Like much deserved. I was shocked though. I didn't think that would happen.
Do you know this about Freddie Freeman? In the month of July, he has not swung and missed.
Really?
He either fouls it off or puts it in play.
Wow.
I mean,
he's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah.
I wish you would be great against teams other than the Phillies, though.
Yeah. It seems that he always turns it on against us.
Doesn't it seem that way?
Like, even in the first series,
yeah.
The one that I was at, I could say Ronald Acuna and Freddie Freeman single-handedly, like, they just, because Ronald Acuna hit 2 home runs that game that I dropped the ball, and one of them was dead, like his power is just insane to me.
That one zipped past you.
Yes.
In center field, yes.
I think that one went to the waterfalls, but that was actually my first time at Brave Stadium. That was my first time seeing an actual Phillies game.
Okay. So have you been here before? This is your first time here?
This is my first time actually here.
All right. So what do you think?
It's great, man. This is home, so
yeah.
It's the best. It's the best.
See, that's what I love. Like my kids were born here, but at a young age moved to Florida.
Oh.
But they're diehard Philly fans.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know some people who like are here, but like live here and are Cowboys fans. Can't stand them. Yeah.
Can't stand them.
Runner goes from first, pitches high, throw to second base is picked on one hop by Segura because he had no chance to get Freeman.
Well, you know what? We don't like them either.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It's okay.
All right, so does your dad, in any of his sermons, does he talk about you and your sister at all?
A lot.
Did he talk about that play?
As examples.
Okay.
Good examples?
Most of the time. Like, in this regard, as far as me dropping the ball, he used it in the instance that in the car we actually talked about me throwing it back when I caught it.
Right.
And his example was, although this may not be true, like what if God gave you the opportunity to realize you didn't actually need to throw the ball back when you caught it? So me dropping it, like, gave me the time to actually realize, because, like, when I dropped it, even the first time,
You were going to throw it back.
I was still going to throw it back. And then me dropping it that second time, I was like, okay, I really can't throw it back now. So it allowed me to understand, like, it allowed me to see that there was a young fan who actually spoke with him.
Oh, you did?
Before the game.
Okay.
You know, at the new stadium, there's a batting cage there. And
Oh, yeah.
we were, like, walking past. We saw him, and he actually, like, said hi to me. And I was like, hey. And then I didn't realize it was him who I gave the ball to till, like, he came back to actually thank me. And I was like, oh, I talked to you earlier.
You know, I think we have the video. We did the video of him coming back and thanking you. I think we thought that was even cool.
Yeah, that was great.
yeah,
that was
But
great.
you have to remember this. You dropped the ball twice. But if you didn't, you wouldn't be here talking to us right now.
That's
Exactly.
an excellent point.
I would probably be famous for the wrong reason. Like famous for the kid who threw the ball back on the field.
Well, you'll get the
Yeah.
rap. You'll get the rap that all Phillies fans
Yeah,
get with a
yeah.
load of you know what.
would- yeah.
Is that there's another Philly
I
fan
would-
taking
yeah,
the
just
ball.
another Phillies fan.
Then-
Which at the time I was okay with, but you know, they said I put the town on my back, so I like that.
Well, so I think that's my thought, is that Philly fans get a terrible rap
Terrible.
for things that have happened over the years, that have happened in every city.
Yep.
And you have basically you put the town on your
But
shoulders.
Sometimes it's much deserved. We do take it overboard sometimes, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with saying, because we're the only city who's, you know, tough enough to actually love our sports teams like we do. No one's.
Oh, that was right.
And that's gone.
Oh man.
Yeah. That was gone off the bat.
That was gone off the bat.
Yeah.
You're right about that. That's a grand slam for Dansby Swanson.
He gets a boo.
And you know what? You know what's going to happen right now?
Yeah, he's getting booed. I love it.
And the ball's coming back.
Yes.
I think it's coming back anyway. It normally would come back.
Maybe a Braves fan caught it.
Maybe a Braves fan did catch it. But a grand slam makes it a 5-0 game. You know, with all of this that's what's gone on, Josh, is that I'm glad you're up here.
Me too.
Is
Me
that-
too.
Yeah, you're making this inning pleasurable.
Yes, you're making this inning better than what Dansby Swanson just. That's a really good catch, by the way.
I have to keep my cool. Oh, he has a Braves hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
He's got a Braves hat, so he's not going to throw it back.
I bet he's getting booed for just catching it.
Yeah, he did make a nice catch, though.
I would still boo him.
All right, so what do you want to do, Josh, with your life? What's next? I mean, I know high school, and
Oh, yeah.
what do you got going on?
Well, I actually play football. I play football and baseball at Covenant Day.
So has football started yet, or is it starting in a couple weeks? When's it start?
It's starting soon. It's like summer workouts now. But
Okay.
I play slot receiver, like wide receiver and cornerback. And then with baseball, I think I told you, I play right field and second.
base,
Yeah.
yep.
But I'm looking forward to being either a future MLB legend or, you know, NFL legend. I want to be great, though, in whatever I do.
What you want to be great in life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be the best at what I do.
Nice, man. Nice.
That is nice.
Well, you've already made your mom and dad proud and your granddad.
Yes. Yes.
That pitch is taken low. That was a pretty good pitch. I think you made all of us proud.
Yes.
Thank you.
What was the coolest, aside from being up here with me and John and Keita and Pete and Matt? This is Matt with the handheld camera, by the way.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's good dude. Besides being up here with us and getting a chance to meet Bryce, what's been the coolest thing about this whole thing?
Shout. Honestly, just the experience of being able to know, you know, like just be here.
Well, I got to tell you, that made my night, meeting Josh and his dad, James, and his granddad. Matt Moore is the hitter. The Phillies are down 5-0, and that's the part that stinks about all of this. But what a great kid.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You know, I was telling you know, we have people that come up here and, you know, for the first time and put a headset on, and you can't hardly get a word out of him edgewise.
No.
You know, but this young man has personality and a great outlook on everything.
Yes.
Which, you know, and again, you go back to, you know, his parents. You know, they've raised this young man the right way.
Matt Moore goes down on strikes. That's already the 5th strikeout through 9 hitters for Charlie Morton. And the Phillies are down 5-0 because of Dansby Swanson's grand slam. His 17th home run, which ties his career high set in 2019.
Well, didn't I tell you? He seems like he always gets a big hit.
And particularly the last couple of years, I agree with that. Segura takes outside. It's 1-0.
And here I used to like him.
He had been 1 for 19 before that. Ground ball toward the vacant side. Albies can't come up with it with the umpire running in front of him. And the Phillies have a base runner with 1 out here in the 3rd.
Now watch this ball, Tom, I mean, look where Albies is playing, how far he has to go to get this ball. Watch when it hits a lip. Bounces right up on him. He had hit that kind of looks like a dryer spot and just bounced up on him, hit him in the heel, and here we go. Maybe that's the start.
Well, it's the first hit for the Phils. And it brings Jankowski up. He struck out his first time up. Jankowski takes strike 1.
You know, that's the difference between these fields and a lot of, like, when you talk about a bad hop, like in some little leagues and high school fields, you know, a bad hop means it bounces up and hits you in the chest. You know, here a bad hop, it might only bounce 3 or 4 inches different than what it normally would, and that's a bad hop. I don't think we're ever going to see the 84 Tony Gwynn grounder that bounced over Ryan Sandberg's hand.
No.
I don't think we're ever going to see that play again.
There probably would be a discussion after the game with certain people about that, as Jankowski strikes out a second time. Yeah, that's 6 strikeouts. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by WB Mason. Talk to WB Mason about our selection of PPE, office furniture, and everything else you need to open and keep your office running safely. Who but WB Mason?
Now, you know, the thing that, you know, with Bryce's foot, I found that ball off his foot, ankle, whatever. The thing that I don't like is, look at his left wrist. Wasn't that the one he went on the, or one of the reasons why he went on the injured list earlier?
I believe so, yes.
I think it was the left wrist,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
That concerns you.
That it's taped up?
Yeah, because he never does have it taped up.
I don't remember if he has like an Evo shield covering on or anything like that.
Yeah,
protector.
Maybe he has the red. Maybe by the white makes it look like it's, you know, back in the olden days when all they had was white tape. Now they got all the collars.
They got everything. Everything.
Hey, you know what? I would take full advantage of it too. Mix and match the colors. I mean, so much you can do now with tape.
1 ball, 1 strike to Harper. 2-1. Bryce 8th in the league in on-base percentage, 8th in slugging percentage. Segura gets back ahead of the tag by Freddie Freeman.
There's a great fear down there, Tom, that we're going to start stealing bases.
Well, John, probably have to start doing something.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make a move around every once in a while.
Lifted in the air to center field. Heredia is out there, and he makes the catch. Well, the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We've played 3. It's 5-0 Braves. Top of the 4th inning. It's 5-0 Atlanta. As Arcia leads it off, a swing and a miss from Orlando Arcia. Outside, 1-1. This is the Wrap 4th inning, brought to you by Toyota. Visit buyatoyota.com to find your 2021 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Little low, 2-2.
Hey, you got to love him when he said about the Cowboys fan. People living here, they're Cowboys fan.
That, and I also loved when he said, I put the city on my back. That's a liner out to left, and it is gone. Just over the flower bed. 6-0 Atlanta. Second home run for Arcia.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open, Tom, about trying to get length out of Matt Moore and how consistent he has been in his last 4 starts, and just not there today. Swanson got him for the grand slam, and then Arcia right there with the solo shot.
Kevin Smith, the batter, with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. First pitch in there, 0-1.
That's it. That's it.
Foul tip, 0-2.
It's a shame that they don't have any fun down there, Tom.
They're having a good time. There's hugs for everybody. Panda hugs. And the 0-2. 1-2. I gotta tell you, this is deflating.
Yeah, we might want to bring Josh back.
We might want to bring Josh back. 2-2, a pitch in the dirt. Center field, Jankowski angles back. Makes the catch. It sounded like Smith actually broke his back on that fly ball.
Well, if that's the case, he's 2 for 2.
Because he shattered his last one. Charlie Morton coming up.
Sadly, they've taken the crowd out of this game.
You made a good point when we were on the pregame show with Michael, Ruben, and Sarge about how the crowd in this city can lift you up, particularly in series like this. I know it's not a capacity crowd. It's a nice crowd, but they could lift you up. And unfortunately, the Phillies, at least through the first 3.5, have not given them a chance to lift them up. Morton strikes out.
Well, momentum's the next day's starting pitcher, Tom, and their starting pitcher just happens to be better than ours tonight so far.
3 strikeouts for Moore, and Jock Peterson is coming up. Jock Peterson acquired from the Cubs. He chose the number 22 when he was picked up by Atlanta to honor Clayton Kershaw, his former teammate from the Dodgers, and Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward, yeah.
Former Atlanta Brave.
Nice of him. He's trying to get a cookie from Kershaw next time he faces him. That's what that is.
Yeah, a little lefty on lefty.
Yeah. Okay,
straight fastball.
Yeah, can you please not throw me that nasty hook or that nasty slider? Just 4-seam one about 87 right down the middle. Come on, man, I'm wearing your number.
To right field, Harper on the run, and he makes the grab as he slides to the turf. And the side is retired. Another run for the Braves on a home run from Arcia. Middle of the 4th, Phillies got to get it going, down 6-0. There, but he might be able to get a ball. Josh getting a chance to enjoy this night with his dad James, his grandfather, as Rhys Hoskins leads it off. Hoskins grounded out to third his first time up. Outside 2-0. John getting some inquiries about where people can get that hat you're wearing tonight. Told them they can go to the New Era team store. It's a hot selling item.
Yeah, someone said they couldn't see it they couldn't find it online.
Really?
Yep.
I don't think you can get it online. I think you have to actually go to the store.
Oh, okay. As a matter of fact, I got to go to the store and get me some of those camo ones.
Here's ball 4. It's the 3rd walk by Morton.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Tom. I mean, it's the 4th inning, and Charlie Morton with 3 walks. You got, at some point, you got to make him pay for putting guys on base. We've only got the 1 hit, but
it's kind of a regurgitation of what we said yesterday.
Yeah, but you know, we only the 1 hit, but there's been chances to score runs.
Yeah, that was the frustrating part of last night's setback, extra inning loss. It should have never have gotten into extra innings. And I know it's easier said than done, and the game's not easy.
Oh no.
But Hoskins is back.
That was close. And when did Rhys become a stolen base threat?
I don't know. He was joking around with Freddie Freeman, and his feet kind of locked.
Well, Freddie will lull you to sleep. Yeah, you know, and people can say, well, you know, we scored 5 runs. That should be enough. But you had a chance to score 10.
And you would have been walked away with a split in that series. Fouled back.
That's why I honestly can't stand people. Well, we're averaging, you know, 5 runs a game. Well, but you know, score 15 and then score none. That does you no good.
Ground ball foul. 1-2. Didi last time up struck out. He's batting with a runner at first and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth in a 6-0 Atlanta lead. And a strike 3 called on the inside corner. 7 strikeouts for Morton. And there's just 1 out here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, it's eerily reminiscent of early season Phillies.
Statcast 3D gives us a look at that pitch. 94.
Perfect.
It was a really good pitch.
Perfect pitch.
And now Odubel Herrera. Odubel walked his first time up. Had a breaking ball, 0-1. He's got a good curveball tonight.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, velocity's good. Of course, we know about the movement on his 2-seamer. Just
right past the feet of Paco Figueroa in the first base coach's box. Nice play by the Phillies ball girl. 0-2.
just making plays, Tom. Perfect. Played to Karen perfect.
Took a page out of Josh's book and gave it to a fan.
Yeah, yeah. Got a feeling she gave it to a Phillies fan, though.
Wow.
Still, Tom.
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story,
That's
John.
right.
Good message. Line drive caught by Freddie Freeman, and that will do it for the Phillies in the inning. He'll double up Rhys Hoskins. We've played 4 now. We're on to the 5th. It's 6-0 Atlanta. This is all part of the Phillies Summer of Giving, presented by the Giant Company, featuring a week of charitable events being held throughout the Delaware Valley and at Citizens Bank Park. Mickey Morandini's been all over the place
Mickey's,
this week.
well, how do I say this correctly?
He is the ambassador of all ambassadors.
He is a hell of an ambassador, Tom.
Yeah, he is a hell of an
And
ambassador.
that's why we love him.
Yesterday I got a comment from him about this trip, and I forgot to do it today. His comment was, it was awesome.
No, you said it last night.
No, I forgot to get one today. I wanted to get another comment from him today.
Well, you don't want Mickey to feel too good about himself.
2 balls and 1 strike to Albies. Albies is 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled. A little high. 3-1. Mets are off tonight. Whoever wins this game gains a half game.
Well, we better hurry.
3-2. Phillies have this series against the Braves, and then they've got the Nationals coming in afterward. Broken bat, grounder out to shortstop. Comfortable hop for Didi Gregorius. And they finally retire Albies. Now let's see if they can get Freddie Freeman. The Braves, meanwhile, they have this series, and then they take on the Mets. So they're looking at this series where they're playing without, and the rest of the year without Ronald Acuna Jr. and Darno and everybody else that's banged up. They're looking at this road trip as a possibility, a chance for them to catapult not only past the Phillies, but maybe even past the Mets.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty much understood at this point in the season that the wild card will not be coming out of the NL East.
Nope.
And so, you know, the only way to get in and play, you know, get into the postseason is you have to win the division. And you know, I don't think you're going to see Freddie Freeman taking a day off, and Ozzie Albies.
Not with all the injuries they have.
No, they're gonna
I mean, look at that. I mean, San Diego is the #2 team, and they're up by 6 over Cincinnati. Grounder off the mound. Gregorius on the right section of the diamond. Ruben. And there are 2 outs.
Ruben tried to get pretty deep with that last night about the.
He did.
Can you imagine though that, you know, guy goes to arbitration? He said, "Well, you didn't really field many balls." And, well, that's because they had me shifted over to the other side. You know, you didn't have many assists. Well, that's because they're playing him to pull, and I'm the only one on the other side. Who's going to hit it to me?
Here's Austin Riley. And it's 0-1.
I worry about Ruben sometimes.
He's not alone though in the thinking of the scoring change.
Oh, I'm sure there's other smart people that think like that.
It's a foul ball, I believe, off Ted Barrett, the home plate umpire. Ted Barrett has been a preacher and a boxer in his spare time. So
remember when he used to have the mustache?
Yes.
He looked like one. Oh gosh, right in the forearm. Didn't even flinch.
He didn't even flinch.
Matter of fact, it looked like he was laughing when he was showing Knapp where it hit him. When Ted Barrett had that mustache, he looked like if you put like a Civil War uniform on him, he'd look like one of those guys that does those. You know, they do it up in Gettysburg, right? They have the reenactments.
Oh yeah.
One of the greatest things I've ever been to as a kid. The Gettysburg Wax Museum. When you get to the end and Abe Lincoln's reading the Declaration of Independence. What was it? Gettysburg Address.
Gettysburg Address.
Of course, he's in Gettysburg. Why would he do anything else? But
I mean, he could read the Declaration of
I'm
Independence.
sure he could. He probably was around for it. Come on, Wash. God, man. What's happening to this game?
Coaches are playing scared.
Yeah, someone in the dugout's giving you some stuff too. Ozzie. Yeah, you'd expect us to catch it.
A high fly ball to shallow left. Gregorius says he has it, but here comes Odubel. You hear Odubel calling for it up here. And it's a 1-2-3 fifth inning. Second one of the night for Matt Moore. Middle of the 5th. Braves 6. Phillies nothing. 11-5 win over the Pirates at the Baker Bowl. I'll check it with
people
Wheels.
might think that was rehearsed.
What's that?
Phil Collins, great singer, Genesis.
You think so? It was not. No. There's a line drive base hit to left field for Torreyes. And the Phillies have the leadoff hitter aboard here in the 5th. Andrew Knapp is the hitter. He struck out his first time up. One of 7 strikeouts for Charlie Morton.
Are you surprised there's no one up in the bullpen?
I don't even know if there's enough to have someone up.
But like if Andrew gets on base,
I think somebody will pinch hit.
Someone better start throwing quick, unless they're warm from last night.
Well, last night Hector threw 25 pitches. Archie Bradley threw 26. Connor Brogdon threw 35. So there are limited options. I mean, you can go Aniel De Los Santos, I guess. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Alvarado's available.
They ain't going to use him. Not in the 6th inning. Down 6. But
Joe said Rangers available. Looks like Eniel's starting to throw. That's the tough. I mean, that's the tough part. Is that
well, I mean,
got to have more guys available.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, you know, we're in July and we're still limiting guys' innings. You know, this should be when that Torres is going to steal 6-0 too. What the heck are they doing? But anyway, call Chip Carey. You got to call Chip to find out why they keep throwing over when they're winning 6-0 to guys who don't steal bases. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, you're in July and you have to manage guys' innings already.
Off the foot of Morton, out to Albies. And Andrew Knapp is retired. 1-4-3 on the putout up to second base. Goes to Reyes. The Phillies are fortunate because that may have been a double play. If Morton, that would have been a double play.
Oh yeah. Swanson was right there playing Knapp up the middle. You know Morton's, I don't care if it's broke. He's like, man, 2 more outs, I get a win.
I think he's okay. Ted Barrett's saying, listen, I just took a foul ball off my arm. John, don't mark that down as a visit.
That is no visit, Tom.
It's not a visit.
They still have however many, what the rules are left. What do they get, 6?
5.
But the 6th one,
That's the trouble.
they really get penalized.
Matt Moore struck out his first time.
Back to being the commissioner.
This is strange that they don't, that you can't pinch hit, or you're not pinch hitting for him down 6-0. You almost feel like you have to pinch hit in this spot, don't you?
Yeah, but I guess Joe figures, look, we're not swinging the bats well, and our bullpen's depleted.
But their bullpen's terrible.
Exactly. That's the whole. Oh, man.
You got Zach Wheeler pitching tomorrow. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2. I mean, you're basically just giving an out here. No offense to Matt as a hitter, but
Well, he hadn't gotten a hit this year.
No.
Maybe Joe has maybe he's foreseeing something here, Tom.
Massive comeback beginning in the 6th inning and not the 5th.
Well, no, maybe he sees that Matt's going to put a good swing on him right here and get his first hit of the season. Maybe not.
That's 8 strikeouts for Charlie Morton. Be part of an unforgettable 5-day experience during the Phillies fantasy camp at Carpenter Complex in Clearwater, January 19th through the 23rd next year. I mean, look at the smiles on those guys' faces. Go to Phillies.com or call 610-520-3400. It's an all-inclusive price that gives you access to nonstop action. And you get a chance to hang with the commissioner, Mickey Morandini, who's going to need a vacation after all of his visits this week. He did say, send us a quote. He said, "It is always great to help the great people of Philadelphia."
Well, and I'll tell you this too. That ain't a vacation for Mickey.
As the commissioner?
No. The way everyone complains to him. The draft stinks. Like I don't think I've had the draft in the last however many fantasy camps, because we got, me and Dave Hobbs being the personable guys we are, we get guys who want to play on our team, so we might have like 1 pick. But other teams, I'm not going to mention any names, but it rhymes with bull. I think that could be the thing that Bull hates the most, is the fantasy draft.
Oh man.
Why does he get 2 picks? What the hell? Oh my gosh, it's just.
Man does provide the refreshments though, John.
He does. What does ride with Bull? Pull. Rhymes with pull.
Pull. Full.
I got to start reading a dictionary.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Fly ball to right field. Peterson, he's under it. And the side is retired. The Phillies one hit here in the 5th. They have one hit in the 3rd. And that's it. Dansby Swanson leads it off. Statcast powered by Google Cloud. Dansby Swanson's grand slam.
105.4, 390 feet. 4-runner, Tommy. That's the numbers on the Dansby Swanson grand slam. And once again, another big hit.
That was his first career grand slam. It was the 8th grand slam by the Braves this year.
Happy to see it.
Second only to the Dodgers. 2-2. Stu Shorewater says he didn't go around. Outside, and it's 3-2. Ball 4. All right, so Dansby Swanson walks to start the 6th inning. And Gil Heredia is coming up. A busy summer doesn't mean you need to miss your fills. Stream all of our games, including pre and post game live, presented by your Delaware Valley Chevy dealers. Heredia is flat out to center on 2 occasions. Phillies set up to turn 2. Off speed pitch, and it's 0-1. Line drive to right center. Jankowski makes the grab. Dansby Swanson goes back. So Jankowski's retired Heredia 3 times tonight. And 1 away for Arcia.
Yeah, that was hit a little more crisp. Jankowski just getting very impressed with his outfield defense, Tom. Jumps he gets
his
on
reads,
ball.
yeah. That's part of what Joe talked about today with Jankowski. You know, whether he would stay in center field as the everyday guy or Odubel would slide back in there.
You know, it's kind of like everything else with this team. It's a day-to-day thing.
I think it's a day-to-day thing.
You know, if Odubel swings the bat, well, he'd probably play out there. You know, Jankowski starts struggling, and you know Odubel will be back out there. When McCutcheon back.
That one gets away from Knapp. Swanson's thinking about going to third. He is going to go to third. Just can't happen. Just cannot happen.
Wow. What do you say?
Well, you got to go get it. You can't. You got to go get it.
Yeah.
You got to go get it.
Took for granted that Swanson was going to stop at second. Here's the thing. We've seen Dansby play enough. He's going to try to get the extra base.
Well, I think the Albies play earlier tonight was probably should be a wake-up call for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep. Especially for a guy that just came off the injury list and now another guy who doesn't get a lot of playing time.
Off the hands and caught by Segura. 2 outs. And Kevin Smith, the batter.
You can't take anything for granted in this game. It's a great pitch right here, Garcia. Just look at it.
I would walk Kevin Smith.
I would too. And there you go.
That is a great pitch. Yep, that's what they're going to do. Because Morton's not coming out of this game.
No. Andrew sprints for that ball after he found it. Swanson has to stop.
Just because he gets to the ball.
Yeah. And like I said, we've seen Swanson take extra bases on, when there's no sense of urgency from the defense.
No balls and 1 strike to Charlie Morton. Two. Not a bad pitch. Ted Barrett thought it was inside. And it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Charlie Morton. Phillies trailing at 6-0.
I'm kind of sure that Charlie Morton hoped one of them was called a strike.
And a strike 3 called. And the 6th inning comes to a close. No runs, no hits. 2 men left. Middle of the 6th inning. It's the Braves 6 and the Phillies nothing. Last of the 6, Charlie Morton will face Jankowski, Bryce Harper, and Rhys Hoskins. Jankowski has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. 8 strikeouts tonight for Morton. Pitch outside, 1-0. Popped up out to shallow center field. That's a long run for everybody involved, but Heredia gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away here in the home 6th.
Hey, you said it, Tom. Heredia came a long way to get that ball. No one else had a chance at it.
Bryce Harper is struck out, and he's flied out to center field. Fouls it back. It's 0-1. First base line. It's a fair ball. Freddie Freeman taking a look at the first base umpire to make sure. 3 unassisted, 2 outs quickly here in the 6th.
Now, did you see that, what Bryce did right there?
I was watching Freddie. So
ran hard. I think he understands that, you know, we're getting out hustled. Something's got to get something going here. Not that he was going to be safe. He wasn't. But I think he sees what the Braves have done as far as taking extra bases on some nonchalant plays by our defense, and you know, with this, I'm sorry, Tom, but with the foot injury and whatever, he could have jogged.
Yeah. 1-1 Hoskins, who is 0 for 1 with a walk.
You know, it's one thing to get beat. You're going to get beat. There's no way anyone's going to go 162-0. But to get out hustled
at this point
should not happen.
Two-one pitch coming inside. 3-1. Left side of the infield. Austin Riley takes charge, the third baseman, and Morton has a 1-2-3 6th inning. So we played 6 now. We go to the 7th. It's been all Braves tonight.
Charlie Morton is our Toyota turning point of the game.
Well, time now for your Delaware Valley Honda Dealers game summary. Dansby Swanson, his first career grand slam. That was part of the opening up of this ball game in the 3rd. At that point, the Braves had a 1-0 lead. Charlie Morton, though, 8 strikeouts over 6. Matt Moore goes 6 tonight, and he's done. And Brandon Kinsler will be the first one out of the bullpen as we begin the 7th inning. Jock Peterson leads it off. Kinsler's 26th game, his ERA 7.66. Kinsler delivers strike 1 to Peterson. Fly ball to center field. And Jankowski calls everybody off and makes the catch. 1 away here in the 7th. Ozzie Albies coming up. The Home Depot getting more done. Albies has gotten things done tonight, and he is the leader in extra base hits in the National League with 49. Rhys Hoskins on that list. He's number 4 with 45.
Take all 5 of that.
It's a pretty good list.
Yes, it is.
Albies, did he go around? No, this is Lance Barksdale. Fouled away.
It's one thing about these first two hitters with the Braves, Peterson and Albies, is just how close they stand to home plate. I mean, their back foot is on that line almost. I mean, you can conceivably throw a strike and hit them in the hand.
Bouncer out to second base. Segura's up with it. And 2 outs. And now time for a word from the Home Depot.
Join the Home Depot Pro Extra program that saves you time and gets you rewarded. Keeping score has never been easier.
Freddie Freeman will lead it off, or excuse me, will step up after Josh tells us about the Home Depot. Freeman is 2 for 3 today. He has singled twice. 1,500 career games for Freddie Freeman tonight. He had it last night, but then the game was suspended. It is 1-0.
I'm sure the Braves announce crew took that well. At least in the text exchange we all were on.
Right.
No burritos for us.
Which you were included on, even though you weren't doing the game.
But, you know, I woke up and doing some laundry, turned on TV, and I saw, wait, there's a game on at like noon? And I thought, well, this has to be like from last night. But it wasn't, because it was daytime.
Right.
And then they said it's a split double header. And then it started raining or something like.
It rained a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
Down in Atlanta. Outside.
And you would think that they would be the ones that'd be tired.
They seem to be spry tonight.
They seem to be a little more pep in their step than so far what the Fighting Phils have had. Tom, but we got 9 more outs.
And Freddie Freeman draws a walk with 2 outs. He's been on base 3 times.
I get it. We're going to tire him out.
They can trot the first base line.
Yeah. Now you hope that Riley gets a base hit and he has to go first to third. Tire him out a little more and then get Swanson. No runs. Strategy to everything, Tom.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Not sure I like the white shoes with the baby blues. I like the light blue ones that Reese and Bryce and Toe have on. And Andrew's got
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Andrew's got on the maroon, so that looks pretty good too. But
yeah, so does Gene.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the white.
You're not going with the Jankowski, Gregorius, Kinsler, Odubel mixture?
Nah. I mean, of all the choices, that'd be the last.
I still think I might choose this uniform as numero uno.
Oh yeah. With the Carolina blue shoes too, spikes.
A high bouncer out to shortstop, and Dini's going to go to second to get Freddie Freeman. Braves retired here in the 7th. Will stretch. 6-0 Atlanta.
Tune.
Listen, Rube.
3 strikes, you're out and the old ball game.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get some. Let's get some runs.
Yeah.
He's a pro. He's a professional.
He can carry a tune. He can carry a Stella.
Well, the one rainout game, Bull was supposed to sing with him.
I don't know if that would have been good. I mean, it would have been 2 cool left fielders, I should say.
That would have been fun to watch.
All right, Ruben, Michael, we'll see you guys in the post-game show. Maybe you can get Sarge to come on. He's been on a lot tonight. Didi Gregorius leads it off, and he's behind in the count 0-2. I think he thought that was a high strike, or was out of the strike zone. Bounced inside the third base bag down the left field line. Whoa, Arcia didn't see it right away. Didi's on his way to third. And the throw is not in time. Triple number 1 for Didi. Arcia is usually an infielder and doesn't necessarily play here a lot.
Oh, but what a... I mean, when's the last time you seen Didi do that? Take something away and just slap it the other way. Look how close that thing had a ton of spin on it too. And look, this is what you need. This is how you have to play the game. Busting it out of the box. You know, Arcia's not a left fielder by trade. He doesn't know the way the ball can bounce off these walls out here, and he takes advantage of it for a triple. Now don't settle.
Ball's bounced foul.
You know, we talk about all the time, hey, just put a ball in play, get a run. You can't do that here. You got to put a ball in play, but you got to try to do damage.
Odubel hit it hard as last time. He lined it to a double play. He walked in the second. And he lines one out toward left center field. That's going to be in for an extra base hit. It'll get the first run of the game home for the Phils. An RBI double for Odubel Herrera. Well, Johnson's got some water ice, and now he's got to run.
And you talk about it, you know, look, Charlie Morton, you got to be able to hit the ball the other way, and that's what both these lefties did so far in this inning. Didi slaps one down the third base line. Odubel hits a rocket in the gap in left center field, and well, again, here we go. Get some more. Don't settle.
Rick Kraditz is coming out to the mound. Granny was Phillies pitching coach for 1 year and part of the staff for more than that. I mean, he was a great guy. Did some amazing things. He's got bullpen action. Jackson warming up out there. Luke Jackson.
Isn't it funny when you talk about a guy that left or a coach or something, you say, well, he was a great guy.
Like, I love Granny.
But was. I'm sure he still is.
He's still a great guy. I talked to him the other day. And he was still a great guy.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Was a great guy when he was in Philadelphia. And still is. I'm not going to say it right, am I?
Well, no, but we all do it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the guy leaves, like, you know, a teammate gets traded. Oh, he was a great guy. Well, you know, he's not dead. He probably still is.
John, I'm never going to say it wrong again.
I appreciate that. I love Cranny. That's why, you know, I don't want people to think the worst of him. Like he went to Atlanta, all of a sudden became the, you know, the arch enemy of this Phillies team.
1 ball and no strikes to Torreyes. 2-0.
He don't have it, Tom. And you said it. You know, this bullpen can be gotten for the Braves, so you got to make sure that Charlie Morton at 100 pitches can't get out of this inning. But you got to get strikes. You can't chase. I wonder if that ball off his foot kind of like tightened him up a little bit while he sits and waits while the Braves are hitting.
Ball 4. Nat is going to hit. And Snickers coming out. And
Tom,
that'll be it.
He has to take him out.
Got to take him out, John.
Yep.
That's 2 visits. 2 visits by 2 coaches. Charlie Morton's night is done. 6+ innings, responsible for the 2 base runners. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Nextiva. When you need business communications for the office, the home office, and everywhere in between, choose Nextiva. It's not summer without a trip to Citizens Bank Park for the popular Phillies Hatfield Dollar Dog Nights. Join the fun and buy a dog or 20 on the following nights this Monday when the Nationals are here, plus Wednesday the 25th of August when the Rays are in town. Monday the 20th of September against the Orioles. Purchase your tickets today at Phillies.com. Luke Jackson is the new pitcher. He'll face Andrew Knapp, who is 0 for 2. 2.12 ERA for Jackson. Andrew bunts back to the mound. They've got to play at third, and they'll get O'Dougall, a force play. Turns out to be a fielder's choice, and it's 1-5 on the putout. He just didn't get the bunt to third.
No, he bunted it right back to Jackson, and give Jackson credit. He very decisive on where he wanted to go with this ball once he fielded it, and made a good throw to Austin Riley over there at third base. But
I say to third. Maybe he was trying to bring it with him. I don't know, but he wasn't trying to bunt it back to the pitcher.
No, usually never your intention. Unless your pitcher can't throw to bases, which we've seen that before.
Brad Miller takes inside. It's 1-0. Charlie Morton's gone 6 innings, at least 6, in 6 of his last 7 starts. He leaves tonight allowing 1 run, but responsible for Torreyes. There's a strike, and it's 1-2 to Miller. I mentioned how bad the Braves bullpen has been. For the year, they're 11-22 with an ERA of 4.62.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Phillies have blown all their saves, but the Braves have blown 20. From the 7th inning on, the Phillies with runners in scoring position this year are 275. Well, they've got 1 in scoring position here. Brian Snitker knows the same thing the Phillies fans know. If their bullpen had been a tad more consistent, then these 2 teams could be battling for the top spot in the division instead of battling for second place.
No kidding. Yeah, it's so devastating to a team when you can't hold leads, especially your offense. You give your pitchers a lead, and then they cough it up. It's demoralized because you never know how many you're going to need.
Tried to check. Did he go? No. Lance Barksdale, third base umpire.
Yeah, 50-50. Give it to the home team.
Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider, and there are 2 outs now in the 7th. Gene Segura is coming up, 1 for 3.
Pretty good breaking ball right there by Luke Jackson. That had some nice downward tilt on it.
Highest ERAs in the National League as far as bullpens go. The Braves and the Phils tied. Diamondbacks at 5.39.
So if Luke Jackson gets Segura out, they take a lead.
Yeah. Line drive, base hit into center field.
Guess what?
Here comes Torres. The throw coming to the plate is way offline. It's a 6-2 game. Over to third is Knapp. RBI for Segura. That's his second hit of the day.
Now first pitch, hunting the fastballs, Gene Segura, and he got one and shoots that ball up the middle. Radio got kind of a wide throw right there. Thinking maybe Gene could have been on second.
Yeah.
His frame was a cutoff, man. There was no one close to him. Remember, Tony Gwynn used to go at least halfway. And if he saw that he couldn't make it, he just retreated back because there's no one there.
How big would a base hit be right here? At a 6-2 game.
You never know. Maybe Gene was trying to keep that hole open for Jankowski. All right, now rein it back in.
I was going to say, shorten it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to make this a 6-5 game and just get on base. That's why the guy behind you, the guys behind you are supposed to be the ones that drive in runs and hit the ball out of the ballpark.
0-2 pitch coming to Jankowski. Swing and a miss. He thought he fouled it. He's going to get tagged out, and the inning is over. The Phillies do get 2 in the inning. RBI double by Odubel, RBI single by Segura. We'll go to the 8th. It's the Braves 6, the Phillies 2. A Hyundai defensive play of the game. We go back to the 4th inning.
Yeah, Jock Peterson right here with a line drive down the line, and Bryce Harper just outran it, fully extended Tom, and makes the play. Look at those eyes, locked in on that baseball. Beautiful play by Bryce to save extra base hits. And that's our Hyundai defensive play of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
All right, so Mauricio Llovera will take over for the Phils. Big spot for the young man. Brandon Kinsler went 1, walked 1. Got a couple of ground balls, though.
Yep, you know what you got to do is not let him get any more.
Dansby Swanson has hit a grand slam tonight, fly to right, and walked. He went around.
He didn't
0-2.
see that one well, Tom.
No, he really didn't.
Unless he's setting him up for another one.
That'd be a crazy pitch to set him up for.
Yeah, well.
Unless he's a good golfer.
Yeah, he might be. He's pretty gifted, old Dansby. But I think I would try it again.
He did, and it's a call. Strike 3. Slider.
Yeah,
One out.
He didn't pick it up well out of the pitcher's hand.
Make a mental note of that, John. later on.
Yeah.
Dansby's up again.
That is wicked.
All right, so Mauricio Llovera dealing with Heredia. He delivers the slider for strike.
I think if there's a situation tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
5-3 on the putout, 2 outs.
Where Dansby come up, I'd bring in Llovera to pitch to him. He didn't see not one of those sliders, Tom. Small sample size, but put that in the old memory bank.
Outside with that sinker. Inside.
He looks young.
Llovera.
Yep, that's who we were showing.
A little low, and it's 3-0.
How old is he?
25. Let me make sure of that.
See, every once in a while I ask you stupid questions just so you get on your computer to give you something to do.
25, John.
Damn, you were right.
Fly ball center field. And Jankowski is under it. It makes the catch. 1-2-3 for Llovera. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Phil's down 6-2. John, do you wish you could still do that with your hair?
Yeah, I probably can, but he's a knuckleballer, Tom. You know, they sometimes they get the funny hair going, but yeah, not funny hair. I mean, that, you know, look, there's a lot of people up here be envious of that hair.
Pete Mickelson, our camera operator up here?
I don't want to say Pete per se, but the guy to his right, everyone else has hair up here.
Joe Kennedy, our audio.
Let me ask you something. If you could grow, I got all tangled up here. If you could grow hair,
yes. Yes.
Would you grow a mohawk like that?
Maybe for laughs, if I could do it. Yeah. If I can then cut it and let it, you know, do what it normally does, not the current cul-de-sac. Yeah, I would do it.
Okay. I probably can do it.
1-0 to Bryce Harper.
Hey, it gives me something to do for the rest of the season, huh?
2-0. I think it would be great if you did it.
Shave the sides.
Just do it, but keep your hat on for like 2 weeks while it develops. Hit foul. That was a four-seam fastball from the lefty Matzik. Tried to check. He went around, says Ted Barrett. It evens the count at 2-2. He went.
Yeah, absolutely did.
2-2 pitch. In the dirt.
You think he was going to swing at that again?
Chris Martin.
He's a tall drink of water.
He sure is a tall fella.
Speaking of water, they quit selling beer here after the 7th, right?
I don't remember what inning it is. There's a line drive to center field, and it'll be caught by Heredia, who didn't see it several different times in his route, but was still able to make the catch. And there's one out.
Yeah, ball hit right on the screws by Bryce. I wonder if that thing was knuckling out there to Heredia. It looked like he started going to his left to try to get the ball on his glove side, and it looked like it ran away from him a little bit. Or ran back in on him. Kind of jammed him, Tom, out in the outfield. Tell you what, Reese has got that top hand working hard tonight.
Is that good or no?
No, he needs to get back to that little swing he took yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yankee Stadium. Shoot that ball to right.
That home run?
Yep.
In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was the first game, right?
First game, yes.
Yeah. I did watch.
I know you watched. And we appreciate the audience. I appreciated the list of shirts that you have available for this weekend.
I did snap them off, didn't I?
You really did. That was good.
I was so surprised that could happen.
I have to admit there was one that I have no idea what year it's from.
Yeah, that could be a real old one I just scraped out of somewhere.
I mean, it was blue, so.
It is and it isn't. I don't know what color it is.
Interesting.
But it has like a silver P Nike shirt.
That's an old one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's comfortable to golf in those. It's really stretchy.
2-1 foul back to it, too. I'm looking for that one.
Good luck. Godspeed, my son.
We're going to unveil a new shirt on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I just sent it to Mike.
And? Did you get any response back?
He said, what is it?
It could be our team golf shirt next time we dial one up in a tournament.
It could.
Powder blue, Tom. It's powder blue.
It's got a UPF of 30.
Yeah. Well, it's not Carolina blue. It's powder blue. I've been scolded on social media for calling it Carolina blue, so we're going to go with powder blue.
It's ultra soft, comfortable too. It says.
Oh my gosh.
And
might sleep in it.
And it's 4-way stretch. I don't know what that means, but
these might match the shorts that Bull gets me, the stretchy shorts.
Yep.
That don't fit anymore. Bull, you listening? Bull, you listening?
Too big, right?
They're too big.
Fouled away.
Yep, that's powder blue. I'm going with powder blue the rest of the year. I don't like being scolded.
I don't know. I think this could be Carolina blue.
Tom?
I'm not talking about the Phillies uniform. Well,
that could make an appearance with maybe like white shorts or red shorts.
It could. A high pop-up off the third base line. Riley is there. There are 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Kids 14 and under will have the chance to live out their major league dreams with the Nemours Kids Run the Bases after the Phillies play the Nationals on Thursday, July 29th at 1:05. Your little fan will enjoy the thrill of running around the bases at Citizens Bank Park. Visit Phillies.com to purchase your tickets. I got a thumbs up from Michael. So it's a go for Sunday.
Yeah. He's an emoji guy. That's surprising. I didn't think he or Bill, either one, would be emoji guys. Two out lightning, Tom. These guys did it before. Triple by Didi, double by Odubel. Get it within 3. Make their closer come in. That's the goal.
Check swing. He went 0-2.
Well, I'd like to see that one again, and I'm sure our producer will show us, or director, one of which one does that.
That would be our director.
Yeah, he went.
Line drive over the head of Freddie Freeman down the right field line. Didi, he has a triple tonight. He's on his way to second, and he's going to stop there. A triple and a double for Gregorius.
And again, I don't know what the thought process is, but we're appreciating it. He threw 2 sliders to get 2 strikes, and he tries to throw a fastball by him. That's hard to do. If Didi could turn on a fastball. That's what I mean. They have all these numbers, but you have to read the hitter too.
Yes, I would agree with that. All right, so Andrew McCutchen will pinch hit for Odubel.
Andrew's going to face the lefty.
Brian Snitker heading out to the mound. He's going to signal to the pen. Chris Martin's going to come in. So they'll bring in the righty to face McCutchen. We got a pitching change. Phils have a runner at second here in the 8th inning. We'll be back right after the same night. And then Sunday, August 8th at 1:05, it's the Roy Halladay number retirement brought to you by Toyota. Commemorative retired number statue given out to fans. Purchase your tickets today by going to Phillies.com. Chris Martin is the new pitcher for the Braves. And McCutchen will bat with Gregorius at second. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Phillies down 6-2.
Now, does a manager have to tell who's coming in?
What do you mean?
Well, Snitker went out and with his left hand signaled for the bullpen with his left hand. Does that mean he has to bring in a lefty? I don't think it matters, but
I don't think it matters either.
Well,
You tangled up again?
yeah, I don't know how that happens. I don't think it matters either.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
A friend of mine said it does, but we're not going to believe him anymore.
Swing and a miss by Kutch, and it's 0-1. Let's put it this way. If it does, then I think that somebody would have picked it up.
Well, I would hope. Like the umpire?
Yes.
Although we've seen stranger things.
Oh, 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball. A slider from Martin. Was in the zone. 1-2.
Tell you what, Austin Riley's guarding that line, isn't he?
He sure is. I mean, he's close to Lance Barksdale, the third base umpire.
Well, maybe they'll try to sneak a fastball by Andrew like they did Didi.
I don't know. Chris Martin's loaded with sliders. He does try to sneak a fastball by him. 95. And it swung out and missed. Kutch is retired. Phillies lead one at second. We're going to the ninth. It's a 6-2 ball game.
He's going over how many more sliders he needs to throw.
Kevin Smith will lead it off against Yovera. Kutch out in left field, stayed in the game. Pablo Sandoval is out of the on-deck circle. And Rivera delivers a fastball high. It's 1-0. There's the Panda.
He's on a record pace for pinch hit homers, isn't he?
He's been a huge asset for them. Out to shortstop to his left, Gregorius. He's got it, gets his bearings, has time, 1 out. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. So Sandoval will pinch hit.
I think he's sitting on a first pitch fastball, Tom.
I think there's a pretty good chance he is.
Only hit 140. Pinch hit, 4 homers. He did all that in the first month of the season, didn't he?
Felt like he did it against the Phillies. He does get a first pitch fastball.
Not even Pablo will swing at that one. Bring that up about an inch or two, and he might take a whack at it.
3 Panda hugs for every home run. He's given out 1 tonight to Dansby Swanson and 1 to Arcia. Tell you what, that is a really good changeup from Yovera. 87.
Yeah, he's got good velocity. I mean, you saw the slider he threw to Dansby Swanson that Dansby never saw.
Two and 1. He's just missing with these fastballs. 3 and 1.
I don't think some of the fans are happy with the home plate umpire, Tom.
These pitches are a little off the plate, to be fair. Well,
he had a pretty good pass at that
one. Got the fastball he was looking for. And it's 3 and 2.
Here's where you could go with the breaking ball out of the strike zone. There's a lot of columns that get filled up, but walking's not one of them for Panda.
How about that?
Wow.
A sinker, and then he walks. That sinker was the same velocity as the changeup. And now Jock Peterson with a runner at first base and 1 out.
Goes without saying, you got to keep it here if you want to have a chance. 4 is going to be tough enough in 1 inning, especially the way the Phillies are swinging the bats, but 5 ain't not going to happen.
Bouncer foul past the third base coach's box, and it's 0-2.
6-2. Each team has 6 hits. It's amazing.
Yeah, grand slam. That'll put you over the top.
Yeah, that'll help.
Outside, 1-2. And a call, strike 3.
Nice.
Yeah, he spun that slider to the outside part of the plate and got Peterson looking. 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a great pitch. You know, when you stand that close to the plate, you know, look at Jock's right hip, how it has to open up to try to get the inside pitch. A righty, if you could throw a breaking ball, a backdoor breaking ball, you've already committed. You'll probably do the same thing with the Ozzie Albies here.
Albies is 2 for 4. Hits that one sharply past the diving Segura into right center field. Sandoval will hold up at second. And Albies has 3 hits tonight, a double and 2 singles.
Well, sadly, it brings up Freeman with runner in scoring position. But never a good thing to see.
Freeman has been on base 3 times tonight. He's got a couple singles, a walk. Grounded out to Didi on the right side of the diamond. Didi is on the shortstop side now.
That's the thing with Freeman, he's so long. He could take a backdoor breaking ball and just flip it through that hole between Torres and Didi and drive in Panda. Not a lot of holes. Freddie's swing.
Outside.
I tell you, I wouldn't even care if they walked him right here.
And then face Riley,
yeah,
bases loader. Get righty on righty, yeah. Freddie is the hotter hitter. Actually, he's the hottest hitter.
Keep throwing pitches like that. If Freddie wants to expand and get himself out, that's one thing, but he normally won't expand that much.
Down the left field line and out of play. It slices. It's 2-1.
Still hadn't swung and missed.
It is pretty amazing. 2-2.
Tell you what, he's got away with a couple pitches right there. Freddie did expand a little bit the zone. Now you got to be careful. Someone's wishing for him to swing and miss, but it's been June since he's done that, right?
Been a while. It is amazing. Think about where he was early on this season. He was struggling so much. Runners go. Pitch low. Ball 4. He walks for the second time. That'll load him up for Austin Riley. And righty on righty. Caleb Cotham out to the mound.
And Diego
at Ted Gee goes with him. The Phillies translator. All right, this is a little bit of a scouting report for him on Riley. Ted Barrett breaking up the combo. So the base is loaded for Austin Riley. Riley is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Fouls it away.
That one was up there.
Yeah, it was.
All right, you got ahead.
Riley to bite.
Well, maybe he can ask for Dansby to get up there.
Got Sandoval over third. Albies at second. And Freddie Freeman at first. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, and it's 2-1. Nobody else warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies. In a 6-2 game. Game 1 of a 4-game series against the Braves.
Oh boy. Got to throw a strike and hope like heck that Riley either swings through it or hits it at someone.
3-1 pitch coming. Outside, ball 4. That'll force in a run. It's 7-2. Well, I think Will Smith's going to sit down. Not that a 4-run game was a save situation, but the way the Braves are going, they probably still would have had him come in. And now De Los Santos starts to warm up in the bullpen. Is nobody available tonight? Is that
I am. Are you?
always available, John?
Go lefty righty out of the pen.
Yeah.
Hope they move the mound up about 25, 30 feet.
I think we could request that. I mean, heck, they're thinking about moving it back. Seven pitches. Two and two as he fouls it down the right field line.
Oh, man. That'll hurt.
He almost knocked the lady next to him over. And she got it. She's with him for now. 2 and 2.
I think I'm throwing the slider. Give it one more. Give it one more shot at it.
He does, and he fouls it. Here we go.
Wow. I hope he had a cup on.
Ground ball over to third. Torres to second, and the inning is over. A run does score. Here at the top of the ninth inning. We're on to the bottom of the ninth. A little insurance for the Braves. They lead it 7-2. Yep, they got it. She got it.
Yeah.
He's still hanging.
You know, I told him, you know, after we went to commercial, I said, you know, we've had people up here who are current players, minor league players, like, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth to try to get them to talk. I said, you were unbelievable.
Yeah, we could have kept them for another half inning.
Kept the rest of the game.
We
The way
could have
this
kept
one's
the rest
going.
of the game, yeah.
You and I could have fell asleep. Go back in the office and fallen asleep back there.
Here's Torres against Chavez, the veteran right-hander. With the Phillies down 7-2 here in the bottom of the ninth inning, game one of a 4-game series. Winner of this one gains a half game on the Mets in the standings. And barring a miracle, and there have been some against the Braves bullpen this year. Torres serves it to right, and he's getting it rolling here in the bottom of the ninth inning with his second hit. He's been on base 4 times.
He just keeps going, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Tell you what, though, where would the Phillies be without him?
That's a great question.
Might be chasing the Braves instead of the Braves chasing the Phillies.
Andrew Knapp is 0 for 3. And a pitch outside. It's 1-0.
JT getting the hitter's gloves on. he gets to use them.
1-2. Topper right of the mound. Chavez can't get it. Albies up with it. Flips. And just in time to get Nat Torres to second. 4-3 on the put out. 1 out.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play by Albies. Dang cord. But once that ball got past Chavez, I thought Knapp had a chance, but Albies pretty good out there, pretty slick fielder. And yes, he is taller than Ronald, but
So Luke Williams will pinch hit. 4 for 12 this year as a pinch hitter. Right at Swanson. He was playing that way, and he throws Luke Williams out. 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Phillies down to their last chance as Segura's coming up. First pitch is in there at the knees. 0-1.
not sure Gene agrees with that, but it did look like it caught the zone.
Fouled back. One and two to Segura with a runner at second base. Grounder foul. That got the foot of Segura.
Oh man, right off the toe.
1-2. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got a feeling he's going to try to slider him. That's the way teams try to attack Segura. Try to get ahead and then throw sliders. Breaking balls will chase.
Ground ball out to shortstop. Dansby Swanson gobbles it up, and the ball game is over. The Braves move into a tie with the Phillies for second place in the National League East, thanks to a 7-2 victory tonight here at Citizens Bank Park, and thanks to Dansby Swanson's grand slam, his first career grand slam, and that gives him the honor of being